Hey, look, Steve, we made it a year almost. And what better way to celebrate it than with all the people that made this show what it is, and the good moments, the high moments, the educational moments, the dumpster fires, everything. We are here to celebrate all that tonight, and we thank you for tuning in and for being with us every step of the way. Your support has meant the world, and Steve and I just couldn't be more thrilled, along with all the other hosts that are part of this channel, Jimmy, Casey, the lovely Katie. Don't you look ravishing tonight, by the way?
Oh, thank you.
And
You look so
Steve,
handsome, boy.
and Steve, look at you, the tie and everything.
And by the way, I wasn't praying for everybody. I was thankful for them. So thank you.
I'm impressed. Okay, so tonight is going to be it's going to be hectic at times. We are a three-man band here, and we have about 30 people that are eventually going to be coming onto the show, whether they're presenting or they're accepting an award. So if there are times where it seems like it's frantic, that's because it is. Just go with it, or not. But we hope that you'll just go with it, because we're kind of excited to see how it's going to pan out too. But I think it's going to be absolutely great. We are letting and have the honor of our Patreons who support the show and are there every step of the way, and our mods for things like the chat and Discord are actually going to be presenting the awards. So it's really cool to have them a part. And all the graphics that you're going to see tonight, the in-betweens and like that opener, all that was done by David McInnes, who worked his ass off and made, I mean, when you see these things, they are incredible. So we want to definitely say our appreciation to him and David, who is hashtag best producer ever, for making this run smoothly. No pressure, Dave. No pressure. So without further ado, let's get into it because we have a lot to cover tonight. And we're going to start out the way this is going to work in the description. It is split into two categories. There's non-sequitur specific, and then there's YouTube specific. We're going to start out with non-sequitur, and it's going to go in order that you see on your screen. So we're going to start out tonight with the best non-sequitur debate. Now, we have had, this is the crux of our show. It's the cornerstone of what we do. We have people on for debates and discussions. And I decided that I wanted to present this award because not only is the winner of this award one of my personal heroes, but he actually was the first participant in the first debate that kind of kicked things off for us. And I don't think it's a big surprise to anyone who's going to be taking this one, because this is kind of what non-sequitur is synonymous for, when these two titans finally met. But it's really cool to be able to present the award for the best non-sequitur debate of the year, and that goes to Dave.
Definition. I'm using the same definition consistently. It's that you don't understand what that definition is, and you're using the wrong one. You are describing clades. You understand what a clade is? A clade is the thing you keep describing. The difference between a clade and a kind is that a kind begins with a special creation. So show me definition. I'm using the same definition consistently. It's that you don't understand what that definition is.
I understand.
And you're using the wrong one. You are describing clades.
You're saying.
You understand what a clade is? A clade is the thing you keep describing. The difference between a clade and a kind is that a kind begins with a special creation. So show me two different clades that began with a special creation as opposed to a common ancestor. Give me that.
I'm not going to concede that a clade and a kind are the same thing. So don't put those words in my mouth.
No, they're not. Okay. I'm not putting those words in your mouth. I'm saying they're different. I'm the one saying they are different. You're the one that it keeps confusing them.
Oh, I'm not confused at all. Listen carefully. A whale,
keep describing a clade and calling it a kind without making any reference at all to their original creation, which is the key thing that makes a clade a kind, is whether it has been specially created. So show me the special creations, those two things that were specially created that science would consider to be in the same clade.
All right. I don't know what science would consider to be in the same clade, but I showed you.
Then just admit that you can't answer the question, and we'll move to the next one.
I have answered it many times.
You have failed to answer, and you said you can't answer.
All right, Dave. Awesome. Well, the winner.
Well, yeah, I'm honored and thank you very much. But, I do have to say that was not technically a debate. I just want to clarify.
That's the joke.
It was a discussion.
Thank you so much. But, besides the technicality, thank you.
Absolutely.
And that was a bucket of chuckles. I'm so glad that we did that. And that opened up to the series I'm doing now, which I'm just having so much fun with. I never realized what a sadist I am, but I'm really enjoying the new series.
You are. I think there's how many videos so far on that?
I just uploaded the third one. It'll be available to the public tomorrow. The third one in round 2, and then I've still got 4 more to do. And just like I said, having a good time with it.
Excellent. Well, hang tight because we're going to be seeing you here in just a couple more minutes. But congratulations, and we'll be seeing you here in just a second. Now, at this time, we're gonna be moving a little bit quick through these so that we can get through them because we've got a lot to get through. At this time, we're going to let Katie present the award for most notorious guest.
There have been some amazing guests this year on the NonSequitur show, and by far the most notorious is a man who believes that we walked with dinosaurs and that T-Rex was a vegetarian. Additionally, he spent time in prison because he doesn't believe that he should pay taxes. He lost almost all of his properties, and he debated numerous times. And in fact, he's so notorious on the NonSequitur show. He has an entire files section where videos are dedicated solely to him. He is the original science/math teacher that believes evolution is not real, Kent Hovind.
Yay.
Okay, so the Non-Sequitur show. Now, so that's a great name for their program, Non-Sequitur, where all the atheists get together and talk about how creation is illogical. Well, you see with the YouTube stuff, and you comment on there quite often, and they really, they can't get me out of their mind, can they? Correcting the Hovind files. There's a whole website about it. Hovind aftermath. After I do the debate with them, then they spend another hour talking about me. They're talking about me tonight. They're having a roast Hovind night. I'm living rent-free in their mind. Hi, fellas. Listen, there's a God. He made the world, and you have all lost your marbles. I found him. Come on down. I'll explain it to you, okay? There's a God, whether you like it or not. And you're going to die one day, and you're going to be dead for a really long time, and you're going to feel really stupid that you couldn't see the obvious in front of your face. There's a designer. It just couldn't be any more simple and obvious, but you don't want to see it. Okay, anyway, if you want to be a 777 club, if you'd like. Thank you, Aron, for the brilliant idea.
Shut the fuck up.
And thank you for roasting me tonight. You will discover it doesn't affect me at all. Not at all. Okay. We're going to sit around and talk about how dumb Hovind is for believing there's a God. We'll see how that works out for you, Judgment Day.
So congratulations, Kent. You will forever go down in non-sequitur history. Thank you very much, Katie, for being here. We'll see you back at the end of the show, and at this time we will get our next presenter in for I believe the next one is the fan favorite atheist debate. So we'll work on that, and while we do, we're actually going to let Steve introduce the winner for the coveted Dunning-Kruger Award.
This person is an expert in all things. She knows everything there is to know about science, math, physics, astronomy, astrophysics, geology, and any other ology. She's a leading expert in the world on quantum mechanics and string theory. And if you don't believe me, just ask her, as she's done the research. And what I mean by that is she's Googled it. All these things extensively and researched with it, and came to the indubitable conclusion that the Earth is flat. The winner of the Dunning-Kruger Award, Debbie Duran.
The alternative, and your flat Earth model is like a very simple model. It's needs no theoretics or assumptions. So I was just asking about your views. I mean, it's just a personal view.
I'm so sorry because I really cannot comment on that.
And why is that?
It's not my job to give my personal views on a phone call which is recorded by American Express. And then with the rest of this, everything again is your feedback is appreciated, and maybe I can check.
Well, hold up a second. Hold up a second. When you have a customer service call, you're pleasant. You speak to the caller, and you say things. How's the weather? You share what's going on. So I don't understand.
Okay, congratulations, Debbie. I'm saddened that you couldn't be here to accept, but we will accept on your behalf. Thank you for giving us just hours and hours of fantastic. What's the word, Steve? What am I looking for?
Entertainment. I gotta admit, that was one of the best troll videos I've seen. I will give her props for that. That poor lady at the American Express. You've got to feel her pain, but Debbie did a brilliant job on that troll. So she did one thing well. I got to give props where props are due, because that was hilarious.
Okay, so we are now moving on to the fan favorite atheist debater, and once again, Steve, do you think there's any question of who is going to win this particular award?
No, I think this is pretty much a landslide.
Well, this gentleman that wins the best, or the fan favorite atheist debater, actually won this particular section by an enormous landslide. I think there were 16 total people that as a whole, who got more than just one or two votes. It wound up being like 16 people, and he won in this category by a substantial margin. I mean, substantial margin. It was like Obama numbers. So can we present the winner for fan favorite? Oh, here we go. Now, it's Isandring. You're here. Can you hear us? You look frightened. Don't be scared.
He's in shock.
Don't be frightened, Isandring. Well,
we're going to go ahead and
roll the intro, and if you're unfrozen when we get back, then you can say what you wanted to say. But ladies and gentlemen, I present the winner for fan favorite atheist debater. Maybe. Technical difficulties. We had a good run there for a minute. It was like a well-oiled machine. Steve, can you sing us
it wouldn't be non-sequitur without one glitch.
Yeah, that's magic.
Here we go.
I'm using the same. I'm using.
Oh boy. when we tech hard. When we tech hard.
There we go.
See, the point is, there's a difference between magic and theology, and that is that magic is
wrong video.
Has no.
Yep. All right, we're just going to bring Aron. We're just going to bring Aron back on.
And to the surprise of no one.
Yeah, come on back.
Welcome back.
Aron. Okay. Don't worry, we have 2 more times to get it right with you. So we have 2 more times tonight to get it right with you. So, and Lysandring's back. So let Lysandring say what he wanted to say about yourself, Aron, because I know Lysandring's a big fan, and then we'll hear from you, the winner. So Lysandring, whenever you're ready. We can't hear you, bud. You are muted, I think. I think you're, yeah, we can't hear you. Can you sign it? I tell you what, Lysandring, we'll try to figure out what's going on with your mic, but Aron will be back in the second half, and I'll bring you back on to say it then, and we'll try to, in the meantime, figure out what's going on with your mic. Aron, if you have a few words to say that you want to say, please do so now.
Well, I don't know what the video was that you were meant to play, but you know, I just thank you for the honor. Thank you for being recognized. I want to show off something real quick, if I can.
Please. That's
Do y'all
badass.
see that?
Breaking into the good stuff again.
You know you've made it when you're on a beer. You know you've made it when you're on a beer. The video that it was supposed to play was you having an argument outside of the Reason rally with a gentleman, but you won as an overall fan favorite atheist representative in a debate of all the debates that you've been in. So it wasn't one in particular video. It was just open to give us who represents atheism to you, and you were the overwhelming, I mean, by a large margin, winner in that. So.
I sincerely appreciate that.
Absolutely. And stay close to the computer, because we'll see you here in the second half of where the big awards are going to be presented. So Aron, we'll see you shortly. All right. Now let's get Steve. We need to get a link to your guy.
All right, Dave, you want to pass that to me? I can pass it to the guy.
Right. And while he's doing that, I just want to say that we have 2 more categories that are coming up. Steve's going to be introducing this next category. Then we have 1 more after that. Following that will be kind of like the midway point in the show. And we actually have a very special presentation for my beloved co-host here. Recently, a very prominent atheist figure sort of gave a nice little message for Steve, and I think it will really resonate with everyone, and it's pretty fantastic, if I say so myself. But we'll get him the link. Steve, you can go ahead and say what you want to say about our next winner, and then Dave, that video that you played a second ago, that's actually the one that goes on this one with the doctor. So Steve, take it away and introduce our next winner, please.
All righty. This award goes to the Viewer's Choice Award for the favorite theist debater, a man who is always friendly and respectful and very well educated. He holds a PhD in biochemistry and is willing to tackle the most difficult questions and discuss them in style. A friend of the NonSequitur show and really smart guy, Dr. Garte.
Excellent.
That's right. Back from the dead. So yeah, that's magic.
No, but you see, the point is there's a difference between magic and theology, and that is that magic has no central theme. It's arbitrary. It's what ruled the ancient world. People thought, well, there are demons and imps who by themselves have these ideas. They want to do things. They do them. We have no control. Christianity did not take that view. And in fact, you've heard this before, and I know you don't like it, but Christianity is what made science possible, because the Christian view, as articulated by all the early scientists, all the way up to the end of the 19th century, was that this is a lawful, rational universe to some extent that was created by God to be lawful, and therefore magic doesn't work. Instead, there are rules and laws of science.
Hello, sir, and congratulations. Welcome back to the show. It's been a while.
Thank you. It's quite an honor, but it's a little bit unusual to, or I guess unusual isn't the right word. It's a little odd to be a theist who gets an award for being the best theist debater on a show that's mostly, I would say, atheist or agnostic atheist. It's kind of like, you know, a dog getting an award for being the best dog from a bunch of cats. Makes you wonder how good a dog you are.
Yeah, well, you know, at least
maybe it's a dubious honor, but I like it. I accept it, and I'm really thrilled to have it. Thank you very much.
Well, the people voted, and by again a wide margin, you took the cake on that. And I just wanted to say that you know, personally, I think that even though we don't agree on the whole God question, you are a fantastic, I think, representative of the community that you choose to be a part of. I think that every time you've been here, you've been respectful. You don't block science out, and you don't try to ignore what's evident. You're just searching for your truth. And as a personal means, I don't see anything inherently wrong with that. So I consider you a friend. It's been a great getting to know you, and I'm so thrilled that you actually won this award, and that we could bring you on here, the dog in the den of cats.
Thank you, Kyle and Steve. I consider you guys friends as well, and to tell you the truth, so do an awful lot of my other Christian friends. You guys do a great job. You're always respectful, you know, and fair and honest, and that's all anybody can ask for. So keep it up. Thanks.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate that, Dr. Garte. And you take care of yourself.
Likewise.
And hopefully we'll see you back on the show to argue again soon.
Looking forward to it. Take care.
All right, sir.
Us too.
Thank you.
Thanks,
All right. All right. Mr. Atheist. Hi.
Oh, what up?
All right, who gave him the link?
You're in the black hole.
Oh, did I just am now saying that he wanted to do something with my green screen. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you fine. I want to tell you though, I thought about doing this, and I know we joked about it, but I actually didn't wind up putting the best hair award on here. So like this is totally not. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I consider you a really good friend, and I didn't want to do that to you publicly.
You know, I all I know is you're obligated to read the super chats at some point.
No, I'm not.
I think you are.
I don't think I am.
Oh, I'll read it. Well, I'll read the one he had. Trust me. I got you, Jimmy. I'll read.
Well, it's. I blame you, because now, Jimmy, since you do the super chats in Stewie's voice, people now, even last night, are making me do it in Lord Rael's voice. So I now have to, like you, read super chats. So Jimmy, would you please do us the favor, sir, and present the next category?
Indeed. Hi, gang. I am Mr. Atheist, and I am here because NonSeq couldn't afford Matt Dillahunty, and Kyle failed to kidnap Seth Andrews' cat. Either way, I am honored to present the award for Best Animated Series. We want to thank everybody for voting, and to clarify, you were actually only supposed to nominate YouTube channels after filtering around 12,000 hentai nominations. I am happy to announce that the winner of the Best Animated Series is my lovely friend, Prophet of Zod.
Oh, well. Okay. So
was I supposed to do that in a different order?
Yeah. You flipped them. But that's okay. That's okay. Well, we want to go the other one
right
now.
Man. Roll tap.
It's totally fine.
Roll tap.
It's totally fine.
You didn't blow the whole show. It's okay.
I got no instructions on this. This show is
It's okay.
garbage.
You really didn't.
Look. Yes, let's go ahead and do it. It actually, we can do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Cool. Roll the hentai.
This music is epic. I feel like I'm at the Olympics.
Some are greater than others, and at times we may agree that a goal so clearly reflects our common values that we consider it a universally shared purpose. However, such a purpose does not need to exist, and there certainly doesn't need to be one and only one that trumps all others. When you state that there is, you're making a flat assertion that's so loaded with religious assumptions that it's essentially circular. So I think the best way to fix this question is by changing it to, I've assumed that there is a thing that exists in light of my God's existence. Now explain it.
And 11, why is there evil in the world?
As far as we can tell, evil is just a label we give to certain behaviors or to the general impact of those behaviors. Or at least no other definition is inevitable enough to construct a gotcha question around. So to cut to the core of what this question is asking, it would be helpful to circumvent language that personifies evil or otherwise treats it as a literal force and instead just describe the phenomenon at hand. Thus, I would add.
All right, can I retake announcing the winner?
Yes, I just want to say I got a message from Zod. We literally all this had to be last minute because of how the voting worked, so I couldn't notify the winners, weeks in advance. So Prophet Zod is actually having a dinner with his family tonight. He wishes he could be here, but we will give him his golden nun nonetheless, and we congratulate him for. He does an outstanding animated series. We've all been in it, and it's just fantastic. So, Jimmy?
Yes, congratulations, Futanari Cumlord. No, sorry, Prophet of Zod.
Yes. Okay. Now that you're here, though, while we've got you here, there's another category that you're going to present as well. Let's go ahead and knock that out of the park.
Well, no one told me that. What? What are you talking about?
I'm kidding, Jimmy.
Okay,
Relax.
thank goodness. No, you're not.
Relax.
You just messed up, and now you're blaming me.
Would you stop? We're live.
You guys having a little spat?
That's
you guys need time to.
I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm
but
getting.
Beyonce had the best new atheist channel of all time. Of all time. I'm gonna let you finish in a minute, Kyle. But Beyonce.
Do you want to plug what's happening after this while you're here?
Oh yeah. After Golden Nuns are over, we're gonna go over to my channel, and myself, Kyle, and some of the other atheist Futanari Cumlords will be playing Quiplash. We're gonna play some Quiplash, and the audience can get in and vote on the winners there. It'll actually be a very democratic process.
So I don't need my cape and my wand. I thought you said Quidditch.
No, Quiplash. Steve, you're welcome to come too. I think you'd be good at it.
I'm not prepared. Yes, but join us.
I've actually played it. I've actually played it before, Jimmy. I've actually played it before.
Watch me kick Mr. Atheist's ass, not only in hair, but in also whatever game that we're going to be playing. So I look forward to it.
Okay, but Beyonce, I was hoping you'd cut me off halfway through.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr.
Cut the mic. Cut the mic, Dave.
Beyonce has the best new video of all time, and by the way, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Wait, Dave, get on this. If you like it, then you should have put. I can't.
Dave, cut.
All right. Okay, so the next category, Steve and I are going to present, because this is it's kind of a personal one for us. The winners of the best educator of the show, best education series. Actually, their channel, I don't want to say that it wasn't a product of ours, but he came on our show and did an episode with us, and I think that may have been some inspiration a little bit to do his own channel. Now they did that, and together they have just exploded and have almost 3,000 subs now. I mean, they're just doing it, and they teach you an ancient language. They have daily videos that they upload. I mean, just everything that you could ask for on a channel, they do. And not only that, but they are written right out of a Nicholas Sparks novel. It would just make you sick. And that will be demonstrated by the winning clip that we've selected here. But nonetheless, let's discover who is the winner of Non-Sequitur's Educators of the Year. We'll get there, folks, I promise.
And I'm Josh.
And this is Digital HammurabI. Our aim is to provide easy to understand and reputable scholarly information about the ancient Near East in an entertaining and engaging way. The ancient Near East encompasses the areas known today as Iraq, Iran, Syria, Palestine, Turkey, and Egypt.
Megan and I specialize in the languages and culture of ancient Mesopotamia, modern Iraq and Syria, a field known as Assyriology. We hope that you find the information here both intriguing and educational as we facilitate the dissemination of modern scholarship about the exciting world of the ancient Near East.
Okay. I don't see where are the Bowens? Digital HammurabI, I sent the link to your email. Hopefully you got it. Okay, well, here's what we'll do then. We'll go on to the next category, and Dr. Bowen, please check your email and join in on that link. And then, oh, he says he is on. Okay, try that link again, Dr. Bowen. We're going to move to the next category because we've got a lot to get to. But once Dave sees you in, we'll then get you. We'll bring you back on to do your speech. Okay, but we'll get that sorted as we move on to the last of this category, the Golden Dumpster Fire Awards. Now, who's presenting? Who is presenting the Golden Dumpster Fire Award?
Cut it out, will you?
Oh, wait.
Now,
what is he doing here? What is he doing here? Did you see who I just saw, Steve?
Dumpster Fryer.
Jesus, I was
hoping you scared him off.
Why I do my job.
You scared Dumpster Fire off?
Whatever.
It takes a special kind of person that is willing to put their psyche on the line, their mental health, in order to battle those that constantly are trying to confuse us with pseudoscience, woo, bullshit, and other controversies. From flat Earth to rockets not existing, to the moon is a light. Gravity doesn't exist. It's just buoyancy or density or some other bullshit reason. I mean, think about it. Would you, a seemingly sane individual, be willing to day in and day out battle this incredibly stupid group of people? No, you wouldn't. This motherfucker deserves a Purple Heart, a Presidential Medal of Freedom. He deserves a fantastic blowjob. Pardon me for being so blue, but it just was fitting with the winner of this award because the man, the myth, the legend, that is the winner of the Golden Dumpster Fire and the champion of Non-Sequiturs Flat Earth Debates. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Red's Rhetoric.
Expanding more and more and more as the rocket gained orbit. As was just admitted when I first was bringing this up, that is exactly the characteristic of gas that we should expect to see when it is going into a vacuum. So, by the observations that I have done, by the observations that honestly anyone can do from California to Florida, you would be able to see this. And just to make sure I nip this in the butt before it becomes anything more than what it needs to be. The assertion that is made that I did not film this rocket launch going into the sun. I didn't stop at a video. I never stopped at a video. In fact, I actually took an image of that gas plume that was after this actually happened. And so I leave you with the aftermath. Suck my dick.
Wow, you're so intelligent.
I am. Wow, thank you very much for
congratulations, Reds.
And that was not Digital Hammurabi. That was Reds that won that. Just FYI.
You already fucked up. God damn it, guys.
Oh, sorry about that.
I mean, hey, listen, who am I to complain? I'm actually on the toilet right now.
Yeah,
So,
we know how
Reds,
much you planned for this.
Give us a synopsis of your time here with us.
A synopsis of my time. Okay. Well, it all starts with Taco Bell and having explosive diarrhea, and then having Kyle message you on the mobile device, and Steve not far behind saying, "Hey, we have a flat earth dipshit that is wrong on the internet," and then you have to like squeeze it out really, really quickly to the point where you're almost levitating off of the bowl to like make sure you're done. And then you have to wipe, but you have to wipe like really fast, but you don't have any towels. You don't have any toilet paper. You have nothing there. So you know what you do? You use the sock because you could just slip it over your hand and just dig deep and just go to work. And then after that's done, you rush to the computer and you turn it on and you quickly close out of all of the donkey porn and the Pornhub and shit like that. And then you get a clean screen. And then you go on to the Non-Sequitur show. And then you rinse and repeat for, I don't know, a few months, maybe half a year. And then you win an award from two asshats on the internet who already fucked up the award video by saying that I am this digital bullshit. No, I'm Red's Rhetoric, motherfucker. Recognize.
Well,
that's
well, here's what we're going to do, though. Here's what we're going to do, because the animation for that is epic. So we're going to actually replay the golden dumpster stinger so that you can behold your because your trophy, because you're different. You're the guy that deals with all the just, I don't know how you deal with it, but we put something a little extra special for you. So let's try that again with the golden dumpster fire award.
And while we're doing that, Dave, can you get a link for us for Digital Hammurabi?
I got to see. There you go.
Epic. There you go. Now,
I like-
now are you happy, Reds? Are you happy?
Now I'm
Can you
happy.
shit with? Can you take a shit now? Be in happiness. I mean, that's the whole goal, right?
It's great. I
Sit
am
on
no
the
longer
throne and be happy.
constipated. Oh yes,
By the way,
I'm going to sit on the throne and be very happy. I like to thank the NonSequitur show for having such low standards. I like to thank all of you guys in the live chat for having even lower standards. I would not be here today without you guys. I'd like to thank you guys for it. I really do.
Oh,
and thank you, flat earthers, for being dipshits. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't cry, Reds. I actually have. Listen, I guess Brother Ernest caught wind of you being on this award show because he sent me a bunch of messages today that he wanted me to relay to you.
I'm already hard. Let's do this.
So I just wanted to put this out there. I highly suspect that none of the guys on that podcast I was on with you last night pick up any women whatsoever. It's really a sad option. I don't know about you and women, but the other two are definitely out of the game, laughing my ass off. Who was the guy on the lower right? He wanted information from me. Do you have his email? I said, women aren't really my cup of tea, if you catch my drift. Well, that's why I wasn't referring to you. Then he says, if you guys are going to mute the guy that I'm having come on, then I won't show him this. But if you don't, I'll tell him to come your way. He's a Harvard PhD, and he believes in a flat Earth. So he doesn't, Brother Ernest doesn't think that either of you two have any luck with the women.
I don't know. I'll have to tell my girlfriend that. So who knows? she might not like that very much. She might start kicking some ass left, right, and center. I mean, she can kick my ass. Let's be honest. So,
I like it.
But as far as the PhD guy, hopefully that dude, whoever is a PhD that believes in flat Earth, can form a coherent fucking argument. And my response is, bring it on, motherfucker. I'm a fucking plumber.
I like it. All right, Reds. Thank you as always for coming on. We'll see you soon, I'm sure.
Yes.
Thank you, bud.
And thanks for being you.
Oh, of course. Every single time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got donkeys to watch on the internet. Peace out.
Please. And with that, we will say goodbye to Reds, and we will bring on the winners of the Educator of the Year. I believe they are with us on the show. So I think, Digital HammurabI.
Hey.
There.
Hey. We just can't see you yet.
Hey, girl.
Sorry, I can't talk so well right now.
But you look amazing.
Well, Dave, we can't see them on the screen. Can we get them on? 1 second, guys. We'll get there.
I can beatbox while we wait.
Do that, please. It's actually really good.
Consider yourself educated.
Dave, do we know what's going on with their video? There we go. Okay, thank you.
Everyone.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at you two.
Wow.
Oh,
they actually think this show's important. They got dressed up.
They're
probably going, no, we're heading out tonight.
Well, you guys are all dressed up, and Shannon's getting pretty, so we thought we'd do it too.
Yeah, Shannon set the bar high. So,
well, y'all look just stunning. I'm blown away. Yes. Tell me that you are taking her out after this.
Oh, I'm not fit to go anywhere but to lie on the couch and cough up my lungs.
But doesn't she look stunning? I mean, it's crazy. Like, you can't tell that she feels unbelievably horrible.
The live chat right now is going insane. So
when I get sick, I look like dog shit. She looks like shit, and she's gorgeous still. I don't understand how this works.
How it works. I'm a lucky man.
What we should do is just sit here in silence and marvel at what we have on our screen right now. So do you guys have anything you'd like to say about your journey through YouTube so far and how it's been and all that other kind of stuff?
I mean, I'll talk just to spare your voice. I just can't thank you guys enough. The audience. I mean, you guys are the reason that we're here. And I was telling somebody about this recently. We wouldn't have made this channel if it weren't for you two. No. And so thank you for suggesting it. And no, it's been great. We have a fantastic.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, it really is
so much fun.
You guys make it amazing. So,
so thank you,
and thank you for the award. Well, it really is an honor.
Yeah. I thought what I would do is all the winners, I'm going to make them like a digital golden nun with their look like their names etched on it, but I'm not really sure what you can really do with it. You know, like you can't really. I guess you could print it out and put it in a frame, but that would be just ridiculous. Why would you do that?
It's like the Dundies, you know.
Yeah, I feel like there should be something tangible, but I just can't. Well, shame and regret is tangibles, and that's what a lot of people get from the show. So that might be something that you can carry with you. But nonetheless, you both look absolutely stunning, and wow, you also win best dressed. If Joan Rivers was still here, you would be the talk. I'm telling you. But yes, thank you guys for doing what you do and for being awesome at it.
Well, thank you guys.
I really don't want to say goodbye to them. We should just miniaturize them and put them on the screen the entire
Put them
time.
in the corner. It adds to the ambiance and kind of raises the production value of the whole show.
All right, guys. Thank you once again, and congratulations.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're at the midway point. It feels like it flew by, Steve, but we actually have something special for you. We'll get that video queued up. You're still lingering, Digital Hammurabi.
We know.
Just we don't want you to leave.
They don't want to leave.
But a certain
Just wants to
prominent
be blocked,
atheist, had a message for Steve McRae. So here to present the next award, I'm going to let this guy speak for himself. The video for Steve.
They're agnostic. I'm like, okay. And they're like, I'm not atheist, I'm agnostic. And I always stop them and say, great, but if you're agnostic, you're atheist. And they hate that.
Yeah, they do. Steve will hate. Yeah, Steve will argue with you about that on Twitter.
Steve, if you're agnostic, you're an atheist.
Everybody
put that on a soundboard.
Yeah, we got to make that a little clip and send it.
Congratulations, Steve.
Thanks. Hi, Seth.
You win.
You're wrong, Seth. But thank you.
You win.
I like Seth.
You win.
He's wrong, but I like Seth.
Look at this. Does she? The image that was just on the screen, Megan looked like she was straight out of like 1920s, the roaring 1920s.
Yeah. And I'm not even kidding. I mean, you probably are the same way. When we're men, right? When men feel like shit and we are dying sick, we're big babies and we look like hell. She doesn't look like she's unwell at all. She's sitting there saying she's coughing up a lung. She's stunningly gorgeous. I mean, this is what your genes is like. Because I mean, you don't want to see me when I'm dying.
No, we don't really want to see you. Period.
Just true.
But
yeah,
I'm kidding, Steve. You know I love you. But congratulations for being the atheist most likely to hide under the cover of being agnostic. This is a happy moment for us. I knew that one day the truth would be exposed. And Seth Andrews, you know
what's funny is like I told Seth I'd be happy to have a discussion with him. He doesn't really want to on that, so I'm like, okay, I'll talk to Seth. I like Seth.
As your co-host, I can't allow you to do that because it would fundamentally just ruin you as a person. Because with that voice, no, whether he was right or wrong,
he's got the voice.
It doesn't matter.
The voice. Right? No, that's true. Yeah, I know. He's very advantageous when you have a voice.
Hey guys,
voice would just be
guys.
Yes, Dave.
In all fairness, it's Kyle pulled that on you, Steve. The staff of the show and I have got together and come up with this special award.
Yes,
a very special award. It's a secret award. Basically, it's hidden.
Sweet.
It's not on schedule, and we decided to spring it on you. So here we go. Here we go.
Hit me with it. Oh, I know where this is going.
And here to present the hair is your patron Bo Hobo. Go ahead, Bo Hobo.
Don't you have to have hair first?
I hope you can't hear me then.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome to the show.
Hello then. So, might have the best hair. Well, that's a good question, actually. Let's see. Let's ask the big computer in here.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Time, Bo.
Yeah. So I'm actually allowed to, make the choice myself. Is that where we're going here?
No. Steve won it. Steve won it because his hair is on fleek.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We're wondering your opinion. Do you agree with that?
Okay. Well, in terms of if he at least split it in two, so he looked like Harold Bluetooth, a guy from my country. Yes, then Steve does have the greatest hair. But okay,
but
fair
as it
enough.
Can I? Go ahead, Bo.
I do believe you do have the greatest hair on this channel, apparently. I'm sorry, Kyle.
Well, I humbly accept that. However, I am actually going to split this award with Kyle, and I'm going to equally say we both have on fleek hair. Because I know how much work he puts into his, and I know how many hours I have to wait before the show, be making sure that his hair is perfect. When Kyle is number 3,402, number out of place, because he's like every one of them's numbered, and he's like, God damn it, 5,642, just not working today. And so we have to spend about 30 minutes prior to each show making sure that each hair is perfectly and meticulously in place. So I'm going to split this with him because his hair is on.
Even the log he keeps on the hairs that he has to adjust is just mind blowing.
Dude, he has a hair fall out. Comes out on his I'm not kidding. He has a hair fall that falls out. He has a funeral for it. It's a whole big event. A lot of work.
It's a lot of work. But Bo, thank you very much for coming in and telling a falsity to the people. I know you had to because that's what the screen said.
Seth do it.
But I know where your heart's at, Bo.
They made it good. Yeah, it's just
okay.
Bo.
Made him.
Okay, I can take it.
Thank you, thank you, Bo, and we'll chat in another week when we do our private hangouts. Bo is always bringing he brings the interesting information and things that we haven't heard before, and keeps the conversation going. So, thank you, Bo, for that. And we're actually gonna. What was that?
I tried to do my best anyway. With
my
usual
you do.
Potato mouth.
You do a good potato. Well, we're gonna say goodbye to you, Bo, and say hello to another of our. This woman doesn't get enough credit. I give her hell all the time, but she really does do a lot for us, especially in the area of our Discord. She runs it like a well-oiled machine, and we are very thankful for her and lucky to have her. Ash, even though you are a woman, we are going to let you come on the show. Remember not to speak unless Steve or I call on you first.
Not going to happen.
Go ahead.
No preaching because you're a woman.
Oh, I can't womansplain? Damn.
You can't. You
Can you guys hear
womansplain,
me?
actually.
Yep. Okay.
We absolutely
yes,
can.
Woman, yes, please. You're absolutely able to womansplain. You just can't preach. Remember?
Isn't that the same, basically? I mean,
well,
it depends on who you are. I mean, if you are a deluded SJW, it would be, but Ash, I don't think she is. So.
Well, Ash, what category are you presenting tonight?
I am presenting the YouTuber Viewer Choice Award for Best Collab Video.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. So what wound up taking the cake?
We have a collab video of Professor Stick, Paulogia, I apologize if I butchered your name, and the lovely Shannon Q.
Ooh. Well, let us take a look.
Roll video.
It's coming. I can hear it.
Welcome to Paulogia and another edition of Ham and Egg News, where we react to Ken Ham reacting to things.
You're already all over the news. Don't you get enough attention?
But this is my show.
Nah, today it isn't. I'm taking over. Get out of here.
So this first article says, yes, computing genetic ancestors is super accurate. Whoa.
Oh, shoot. This episode's gonna be heavy on research. I did not think this through.
Did someone call for stick?
Oh, good. You can do all the hard work for me. Everyone knows I usually have to drink my way through these anyway.
Well, this time you won't have to drink alone. I'll join you.
Well, let's see what these idiots are on about this time.
So they basically figure out the mutation rate of our DNA, or whatever animal they're studying DNA, and then they back calculate and basically figure out what the ancestral gene or the ancestral protein look like.
Yes, of course. This is a concept we've known about for years. It's not news. Molecular clocks, although not a completely independent method of dating, is reliable to tracing back molecular genetics in our ancestors. It's useful to figure out when two species diverged. It's useful for seeing how related people are. It's a powerful tool that can give us a lot of information about natural history. Of course, Georgia and Ham here aren't particularly going to enjoy this type of science.
Aren't they really saying because
Well, it's as much as I would listen. Thank you guys. Thank you. Please sit down. Please sit down. As much as I would like to accept this award, there's someone much lovelier that is going to do it on the other's behalf. Congratulations.
I'm really excited.
Shannon, you look beautiful.
Kind of surprised. Thank you. Thank you. This is really cool. I'm so excited. Oh, I wish Stick was here too. He did such a job. Paul does such hard work. He deserves most of the credit. For the perfectly honest with you, he put together the entire video. Me and Stick worked together for like half back and forth to do this video, and he is such an amazing person to collaborate with. I've done 2 collaborations with him, and them were amazing experiences. I loved them both. So you guys voted for this. I'm like,
yes, they did.
So excited.
I
drive for a dress.
Oh, look at you! Do you want to give us a twirl in your chair, like they do on the red carpet?
I can, but my headphones will.
Do the wave.
My headphones will.
Do the hand wave. You at least gotta do the British quartet. Do this. Do this like a
tethered.
Queen, like a British. There you go. Exactly.
So,
See, she's
bravo.
Beautiful
Very
princess
posh.
wife, Shannon.
Thank you. This is so cool. Thank you.
Don't go far. I can't reveal any more secrets, but you shouldn't go far because we will be seeing you again, and I am totally excited about this. Okay.
I know I'm presenting, so I'll be back.
She's like the best one to accept these kind of awards because she gets she's like Taylor Swift at the VMAs.
He's giddy. He's literally giddy.
No, the fans voted for these awards. Watch voted for these awards. This is so cool.
Yeah, we didn't vote for this. This was all fans, by the way. Yeah, we didn't.
This is all fans.
Awesome. This is a legitimate, happy smile. This means this is amazing, and I'm like.
The cool thing is too, with these categories coming up, all of these the non-sequitur specific categories were multiple choice. These were the people actively copying and pasting the link in and it tallying up. So I think that's a high mark there. So congratulations to the 3 of you. And Ash, we love you, even though you're a woman.
Especially because she's a woman. Ash is killing it in the background, by the way.
She is killing it.
This is chaos.
Yeah, it's like
behind the
hurting
scenes, and Ash is keeping it together.
This is chaos on the scenes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's chaos.
Imagine if Ash was
trying to
there.
grow cats.
You know what though?
Herding cats, but
Here's what I say though. This is a beautiful chaos. This is an absolutely beautiful chaos. I think that it's part of the charm of our show. If it went smoothly, it just wouldn't be NonSequitur. It just really wouldn't.
yes, I would also really quick. I think David McInnes did a fantastic job on the slides.
He
Awards.
did.
So
Simply amazing.
everybody give a shout out to him. Give a shout out and make sure you go subscribe to all of our winners. Especially Shannon Q. She does great stuff.
I
She
have
does.
a channel. I do. It's called
She has a
Stephen
channel.
Q.
She actually has videos on her channel now.
Yeah.
Unlike
and
when
it will
she
be
started.
It will be linked in the description. So thank you both, lovely ladies. We'll be seeing you here shortly, and we're going to say goodbye to you two and bring on ISO for a really interesting category. I think the most controversial video of the year. So let's get ISO in. Goodbye, ladies. We'll give you the
Actually, we have a little bit of a hiccup with that. ISO is
Okay, I
having
can-
technical difficulties,
You want to do it?
so I will be presenting in his stead.
Wow, look at you just taking over. That's exactly what a woman would do.
Exactly.
I'm so
Go
glad
ahead.
Kyle is
Whenever-
saying these things are not me.
Well, she
They'd be
knows
clipped
that.
and edited in perpetuity.
I'm
Okay,
I'm
so
gay, so I can.
our next category will be most controversial video. And we are going to be doing Decrypting the Alt-Right by ContraPoints.
How do we get better at
Is the
resisting
winner.
fascist strategies? I know if you're a centrist who's inadvertently repeating fascist rhetoric or defending fascists, it seems like the left all thinks you're a Nazi and that we hate you. How do we get better at resisting fascist strategies? I know if you're a centrist who has inadvertently repeated fascist rhetoric or defended fascists, it seems like the left all thinks you're a Nazi and that we hate you. And I admit that I am pretty frustrated with you right now, obviously. But my forgiveness and encouragement are wide open to anyone who wants to get better at resisting fascism. Fascist strategies can be very subtle and very cunning, so don't feel guilty for falling for them, just try to get better at resisting. I guess my message to liberals, centrists, and non-fascist conservatives is this. If you care about even one person of color, or queer person, or immigrant, stand up for that person by opposing the alt-right and its allies. Do not give them a platform. Do not host debates with them on your YouTube channel. Yes, they have a constitutional right to free speech, but they do not have a right to a megaphone, and you should.
And we hate that ISO is going to be here to present this. I was looking forward to hearing you insult me to some degree, ISO, because that's what you're good at. But congratulations to ContraPoints. If you haven't checked out ContraPoints, you definitely should. I think that they do a lot of amazing videos, so definitely check them out. Ash, is there anything that you wanted to end out with?
Yes, ISO has a message for everybody. He says, make sure everybody raises your okay hands to ContraPoints.
Explain what that is.
The OK symbol is now supposedly a symbol of white power.
Oh, well, that came out of nowhere. Okay, I vote don't do that. I vote not to do that.
Well, good thing we're not on video.
Right. You know, and I almost did that just because it's instinctive. Like when you say the OK symbol, I almost really did that. And if that's what that means, I am really glad that there does not exist a screen.
That's what
me.
That's not what it means, but that's what some people on 4chan are trying to make it out to be. So trying to change it and troll people by saying that's the new white supremacist thing.
Why? How do you turn that into a white?
Hey, I don't care as long as they don't take away my symbol for
I
like
don't
Ozzy
know. Have we done?
heavy metal. I'm cool. They can do what the hell they want with the OK symbol.
Oh,
The live
never
chat's
mind.
been crazy with it. Okay. Well, thank you.
Well,
Ash.
what else are you supposed to do?
Thank you, Ash, for coming on here. You are lovely, and for helping us out. We couldn't do this without you, especially how you help us out in Discord. And we love seeing your bright, smiley face on Saturdays.
Aw, thanks. And by the way, Kyle has better hair. Steve has better hair. Sorry. My mistake.
You had it right the first time. Freudian slip. I understand. Goodbye, Ash.
No, Steve has
Like I
better
said,
hair.
we're-
Sorry,
Goodbye,
Kyle.
Ash.
Bye.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you.
Bye, Ash.
No, we can keep her. Bring her back. No, get her back here. Can we keep her?
No, we're gonna
Again,
hopefully
I'm sharing
see
your
if
word.
we're gonna see if ISANDRING can come back. If he left, I don't know if he's still in the call, Dave. You can just let me know, and if he isn't, I can do the next award.
Okay. It says Jimmy, but sure. Okay.
No, we already
he-
did that one, Dave. We already did that one, Dave.
Oh,
remember?
That's right.
Zod-
He jumped the gun on that one. Forgot about
Right,
that.
we already did that. Yeah, so we're going to the next one. I'm going to
And
assume that he's not
Sandring
in the call.
Is not in the
So
call.
I'm going to go ahead and take it. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and take it. This is a response to a person that this category is the winner for best response video. Now, YouTube is pretty much synonymous with response videos. There was a big thing back in the day. It still is today. People put out a video and somebody will come out with a response to that particular video. It's what drives a lot of what the creators that you see on the show do. And this particular video was in response to a response video to a video that we actually did. We did a video one time called 20 Questions That No Christian Can Answer. And in response to that, a Christian apologist put out a video called The 11 Questions That Atheists Can't Answer. And as you'll see from a snippet of this clip, not only were they answerable, but they were really easily answered. Steve, you saw this video, right?
I have.
And were you able to answer all of those questions as an atheist, which everyone knows that you are?
It's funny is when we ask, I'll say this, when we ask questions to like the theist, and when I go review their answers, I would say that 90% of them are non-answers. When people ask us questions, as far as non-believers or atheists or agnostics or whatever, we try to answer them directly and fully as possible, and probably in more detail than we should. So yes, when they ask us questions, we answer. When we ask them, I don't get any answers, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, let's find out what won for the best response video.
I am atheist because truth matters more than whatever I want to believe, because only accurate information has practical application. And the only way to improve understanding is to seek out the flaws in your current perspective and correct them. Faith can't do that. In fact, it does the very opposite of that, being inherently auto-deceptive. I know many believers who aren't ashamed to lie and even brag about it and don't care if other people lie to them. Look who you all pay tithes to. Look who you voted for. But I put lies and violence in the same category. Lies and violence are inexcusable except in rare and desperate situations of self-preservation. Lies and violence are both abusive, too, because if people base their decisions or actions on your information.
And welcome back, sir.
Hey, long time no see. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been a while. Been 8.
Well, thank you very much again. And I wish I could show the response that was it Miss Q showed.
Yes.
I just can't bubble over that much. I can't show that much enthusiasm.
You can try. I tell you what, this will make up for it. Will you please accept the most notorious guest award on behalf of Mr. Kent Hovind. Can you, if Kent Hovind were here, what would he say to accept the award?
Well, I'm not entirely sure what he would say, but I'm sure it would be something annoying, and it would probably be spoken in a way that would seemingly intimidate the people who are definitely not trying to be his friends, but he's going to pretend that they're trying to be his friends, and it throws people off a little bit. It's a trait or a tendency that I've seen that he uses in his debates quite often.
That's fantastic.
That's pretty much what
Prophet of Zod won for Best Animated Series, and you actually played Kent Hovind. You and Paul was Ken Ham, and you played Kent Hovind. And if you go and watch that, you really can't tell that that's not really Kent Hovind. I mean, it's that good.
It took practice to knock out any recognizable part of my accent.
That is excellent, sir. Well, congratulations. We'll see you again here in a few minutes, and then your afternoon will be will be out of your hair. So thank you for staying patient with us. We are almost through all of the awards, and we're going to go on to the next. Do we have David McInnes with us? The man that we need to thank, anyways. We need to express our appreciation for what he did.
Yeah, give me 1 second. He's getting his link right now.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I can go ahead and let you guys know what we got coming up for the week, at least, because we will be back at it again tomorrow. Let me pull up my calendar here. Tomorrow, do you want to explain what TMM is, Steve?
Yeah, TMM has a channel, the Masonic Manic Mason. Is that how he pronounces it? I believe it is. Sorry, TMM. But his channel is basically based on philosophy, and he goes through logical fallacies. He spends a lot of time explaining to people in depth the same things that kind of we do about how fallacies are used correctly or incorrectly. He's going to be on to kind of talk about some proper use of fallacies and just philosophical type stuff.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
excellent.
How's it going?
Hey Dave. First of all, let us say a huge thank you to you for all the graphic work. It is phenomenal. I think that what you did was just amazing. Steve, I think, shares the same sentiment. Like you can tell you worked really hard on that, and people should we should show you all that kind of gratitude. You did an excellent job, sir.
Well, Kyle, your suit looks great today, and your hair's looking wonderful, Steve.
Thank you, and yours as well. Yes, very fine.
Thanks.
Hair.
Thank you.
We conditioned today. Yes, conditioned. Makes a difference.
Yeah.
Kyle taught me that trick. I usually use condition, but he's like, you need a really good conditioner and condition twice. And I'm like, here you go. It helps. Thank you, Kyle.
Well, I guess I'm going to present an award. That's the idea, right?
It is the idea, I think.
Well, I think that you guys can. Well, I think that you guys can agree that every once in a while somebody enters into a community and they don't just bring entertainment, but information and spark conversation in a way that helps grow a community and help it flourish with new ideas. And that's really important to see happen. So for the best YouTube new channel award to come onto the scene, we have a special award, and I'm glad to present it to somebody from my neck of the woods. So I can now say that we've got the coast with the best host. Drop the curtain.
So awesome. It's gonna be the best video in the world. Everybody's gonna be so excited to see it. First video is just gonna be a little short one, right? How do people do this? How do people do this? It's like a nightmare. Now it's time to just wing it, I guess.
Not that easy to stop it.
Dang.
It's not easy to stop. Just let it go.
Oh no! It's gonna be the best video in the world. Everything's gonna be.
I don't want to know why that happened. I don't know what's going on tonight. Sorry, folks. This is the first show this complicated.
Fire in non-sequitur show history. I mean, wow.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Thank you.
Yeah.
Bravo, Shannon, bravo. Yeah.
Thank you.
For somebody who had a channel that had almost 1,000 subscribers before she had her very first freaking video.
I had 1,200. I had 1,200 subscribers before I posted a video, and I am eternally forever gracious that people feel like my voice is valuable enough that they want to hear more from me. And the fact that people wrote in, that you could have nominated anybody. There's so many amazing new content creators, just amazing content creators. This is unfathomable to me, and I am so humbled and gracious, and my heart is racing. I'm floored. When you guys sent me the link for this one, I was like, what? What? Oh my god. I'm floored.
I'll say,
I'm so floored.
You didn't just squeak in. You won by a landslide.
I did?
Oh yeah. I think you had 60 something or 70 something % of the vote.
Yeah, for someone who who had 1,000 subs before her first video. I mean, you definitely do deserve it. I think that, and plus everything that you do for the community is just fantastic. I don't think there is a better representative of what an atheist should be and should strive to be. And we are better people for knowing you and for you being a part of our channels.
Guys, I'm classic award show bitch right now. Like, look at me.
That's fantastic.
Shannon, do you remember what I told you ages ago? Though I actually made a prediction that you would be a superstar. You had 10 shows on my channel. Let's talk about you with Shannon Q. And I told you back then you'd be a superstar. And my predictions came true because we all saw your ability, we all saw your talent, we all saw your voice, and now everybody else is kind of catching up to that, and they recognize it too. So
I just want people to value productive conversations and dialogues, and I don't want people to think that
you make me cry now. Stop this.
Means a certain type of thing. Like it's important to me. That's why I do it. So this means the fact that people nominated me, that means that it's important to them too. So that means as much to me as the fact that they're recognizing me for it. It means that what I'm saying is resonating with people. So that's awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you.
You're definitely making a difference.
Fantastic.
Shannon, we're not gonna don't close out of your browser because after this next award, you're coming back on for something. So just hang tight where you are, and that way we don't have to worry about and decompress. And we'll go to the since everybody already knows who the winner of this category was. We should just go ahead and bring him on because we know who the video of the year, which is we had 3 big categories for tonight, and video of the year is one of our top 3 categories here, and it goes to Aron Ra for his episode that he did with on Kent Hovind's back and forth debate that they're doing on their channels now. So we're going to play a clip of Aron from that, and then we'll bring him back on for his final time tonight and hear what he has to say.
I've been pointing out that there's a lot of things it is not possible to explain how they evolved.
Oh, it's easy to explain how all these things evolved. And now we can even test that objectively. But what you can't explain is how anything was created, because magic isn't an explanation of anything. You're not going to be able to employ the fallacies of argument from ignorance or God of the gaps or shifting the burden of proof or false dichotomy or the circular argument routing back to the assumed conclusion. Yours is not the default position. Yours is an extraordinary claim of impossible nonsense lacking any reason to believe it. So you're going to have to show evidence for your position as I do mine, which means you're going to have to answer all the same questions that I do and show that your answers are supported the way I must also. So if you want to pretend that bears or broccoli or anything else was magically poofed out of thin air, then you have a lot of physical and molecular evidence to dispute, and you're going to need to cite legitimate peer-reviewed science to do that. To start with, let me remind you of the Phylogeny Challenge. Watch that video so you'll understand why it's important, and then pay attention to the few series of simple yes or no questions therein regarding panthers and ducks and varanids. Just tell me where in each inquiry you answered no. It's that easy. Then we'll see how you are unable to justify or explain your position the way I definitely can.
Boom.
Oh, hello, guys. And I don't know if you guys followed, but I mean, I uploaded all of inmate number 0645 2017's response videos that he's made to that so far in his round 2. And he made 7 videos, averaging 46 minutes each, in response to that 1 20-minute video you just showed a clip of. And he mentioned at the end that there was one last minute of my video that he cut out because it wasn't worth addressing. And that was the minute where I reiterated the Phylogeny Challenge that he refused to take. And I just think that's beautiful that of all the scenes that you highlight that one, because he knew he can't answer that, and he refused to even mention it. He can't go through the line by line rebuttal that he made all of these videos about, because he can't address that one, which is the one where he has to show evidence. If his position has any credence at all, you still have to answer this question. Even if it's a faith-based belief, you still have to answer this question, and he can't do it, and he knows it.
How long do you expect this series to go, back and forth between you two?
Oh, no. I think it's going to be a complete dumpster fire. I really do. I mean, I'm going to finish the 7 videos that I'm committed to do right now to catch up to him, and then I'm sure he's going to change the rules again as he keeps trying to do, and then he's going to come up with some other weird excuse, or he will try to make, I don't know, 49 full-length feature films of absolute nonsense in response to me. But I really don't think we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get past this round. I mean, we're certainly not going to do anything intelligent after this round. I mean, that he keeps changing things around or trying to rig things in ways that they cannot work. So yeah. I don't know what to expect, but I have 4 more videos to make in my round 2 response, and I'm just going to do those as responsibly as I possibly can, and then see what kind of a clusterfuck he makes out of that.
Excellent. I have one more question, then we'll let you. Yeah, Dave. Thank you for everything and for what you did here.
I'm gonna get out of your hair, but I'd like to say congratulations to Aron before I go, and I want to try your beer.
Oh, the guy that made this for me, I actually like this, and this I'm down to my last 6-pack of this stuff. It's frustrating that I can't just go out and buy more, that I have to go contact this guy and have him brew me up another couple of cases. And I'm telling him, that there is a market for this. I don't know if you have the capacity, but yeah. And my son came over for Thanksgiving. My son drank 3 or 4 of them himself. He says, I want another one of yours because that's actually good.
You need to market that.
All right. Well, you guys have a fantastic evening.
Bye, David. Thank you very much.
I very much want to try your goddamn beer, and not the one that you're holding, but your actual goddamn beer. That sounds like it's going to be good.
What he needs to do is sell his beer and then sell the sell replicas of his magical goblet that keeps getting filled up when he's doing discussions. He'll set off to the side and all of a sudden.
And mine's more magical than he is.
See, look at that. I think that's fantastic.
Mine doesn't get refilled. It's empty.
Aron, we do appreciate you for everything that you've done for us and being a part of the show. You're one of our heroes, and NonSequitur is definitely part of the house that Aron helped build. So we are eternally grateful to you for that. And guys, if you haven't already, and you can go and support Aron for the work that he does. You guys drive the work that he does and the change that he's making. And Aron, do you want to let everybody know where they can go if they want to support what you do?
If you want to support my efforts, then please do, because I'm doing this full time now. It's patreon.com/ARONRA.
And before I duck out of here, I also want to say congratulations to Shannon Q and Digital HammurabI and people who are up and coming, whose channels I haven't even had a chance to check out yet, but I'm glad that everybody else is recognizing them. And then when I have time, I'll be happy to go watch.
Excellent. Well, thank you, sir. And
Awesome.
you take care. And I have a feeling we'll see you soon based on some Twitter activity today.
Very
Thanks,
good.
Aron.
Adios.
Bye.
All right, so let's bring Shannon Q back on. The lovely Shannon and her there she is. Hi.
Hi guys. I'm
Hey,
so
Kyle,
excited. I'm perpetually excited.
Can we give her best hair? I don't want it. She can actually take it.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Thank
let's do
you.
that. Put more effort
appreciate
into
that.
it. I did.
I agree with that. So Shannon, do you want to present our next to the last category for tonight?
Yes, I do, and I cannot wait to do it. So there was a lot of heated competition in this category. It came down to 4 people and it was close. The running was close. And I am going to be announcing the content creator of the year. The finalists were my brother in podcasting and the little brother I never wanted, Godless Cranium. The man who won every award this evening, Aron, everybody's favorite content creator who has been on the scene for all time, Dark Matter 22525. And our winner tonight is my partner in production, my partner in life, and the best man I know, Paulogia.
Pastors and Christian.
For years then, we haven't even copyrighted our material. We allow people to copy it, to give it away. That's what we want.
There's a reason the worship song asks, "Open the eyes of my heart, Lord," and not "Open the eyes of my brain." Welcome to Paulogia, where a former Christian takes a look at the claims of Christians. But before we get to that, I wanted to tell you a little bit about me, my journey, my goals for this channel, and why my first focus is creation today and a certain Eric Hovind. Raised in a Christian home, I was a believer and follower of Jesus for over 3 decades. I attended a Bible college and was later active in youth ministry, encouraging hundreds of teens to memorize the Bible as divine words. I believed it. All of it. Despite my vague notions that science and religion had some areas of conflict, I was too busy with career, family, and church activities to investigate such things for myself. But... Can you hear me here?
Ah!
Hi! Don't you look sharp, sir?
Thank you. I'm not Aron Ra. Why am I here?
Because you're the best, and I love you. Look how cute you are. You did.
Dancer. And we almost matched today. Yeah,
You actually met on Steve's show. So this is kind of like a little nice reunion for you guys too. The cuteness factor is out.
People may not know that. Yeah, they actually met on my channel. Yes. So
well, Paul, you are the man of the hour right now. Let's hear from you and your journey and all that other stuff.
This is crazy, and I'm really sad that my opening had to include Eric Hovind. That's a little bit sad, but it's weird because
That's true, yeah.
I started my channel 2 years ago. Not quite 2 years ago, not quite 4 years ago, I would have been on the Kent Hovind side of things, not the Aron Ra side of things. So it's a little bit whirlwind to imagine that I flipped from there to here. That's bananas. I think everyone knows that I make my videos to help those who are either still in their faith or coming out of their faith, and not for the rest of you. But I love the fact that the rest of you responded this way. I'm blown away. My mission isn't for the converted, but I'm thankful so much for all your support. I thank so many people who collaborate on my videos because I don't know what I'm talking about. So I have to get so many people to help me. All the people who've been guested on my show, including Aron and Shannon and everyone, and Stephen, Kyle, and everyone who's been on my show. And huge thank you to my biggest fan who presented me with the award and my biggest sport. So weird. This is weird. And
that's a good way to put it.
I can't even put a sentence with the other three people list. Yeah, thanks. Thanks to everyone who voted my name. That's a yeah. And and I hear other people's voice. Anyway, yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Cheers to everyone. And so thanks for the Non-Sequitur show. What you guys do is so important and great.
What do we do? I'm just trying to figure that out.
Will you allow?
We're working on, but we're figuring out what we actually do around here.
Will allow the occasional good voice to be heard amongst all the rest.
Amongst the sea of NonSeq.
That's right.
No,
but you do it with style every time.
Well, if you're gonna do it with style, right? But Paul, you definitely deserve this. You are a pillar. I've looked up to you this entire time. You know, I go to you for advice. You always give good advice, and you got my hair right on your when you animated me. So that was a big thing. That was a big trust issue. So, yeah, but you handled it well. So thank you very much for all.
Yeah, good eyes.
And Shannon, congratulations to you again. We'll be saying farewell so that we can get to the last category. But we love you both, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Now, for our last category, we are going to be letting my lovely co-host for ideology, the lovely KC, which she'll be appearing here shortly. There she is. Hello, love.
Hi,
How are
y'all.
you?
Hi, good. How are you guys tonight?
You look fantastic.
Thank you. This has been a lovely show. I think we should do this every year.
Yeah, I'll give her the best hair too.
Yeah.
We worked on their hair today, so.
If we're still a show next year, we definitely will. I don't like this year has literally almost killed me. My my mental faculties aren't operating as sharply as they used to. So we'll see if I make it another year.
Yeah, I think
kidding,
it's
everyone.
Be all right. I think you're gonna make it.
We will be too. I think we'll be too. So without further
we weren't quite
ado,
sure after the serpentine thing. It was all
that is
downhill
true.
after that.
That is true. Without further ado, KC, I'm going to let you say what you came here to say and introduce our last category for the evening.
Yes. So one of the things that I love so much about the Non-Sequitur channel is how versatile the guests are and the show topics are. We've talked about ancient coins, cosmology, feminism, mythicism, flat earth. Much like the channels on YouTube, Non-Sequitur has it all. But this category isn't about our channel. It's about all of the other YouTube channels out there, with creators who work hard to bring unique and entertaining content. This year, 22 channels were nominated for Channel of the Year by our incredible audience. We had channels nominated that have a couple of thousand subscribers all the way to PewDiePie. The channels that received the highest number of votes were Matt Dillahunty, Godless Cranium, Godless Engineer, and Paulogia. So the Golden Nun for Channel of the Year goes to... Roll it, guys.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
hello. Sorry,
Can you
my
give us
voice
your-
is shit tonight.
Oh no, I was gonna make you do hey heathens, how y'all doing?
I can do that. Hey, heathens! How y'all doing?
Oh God, no.
Oh, that sounded like it hurt.
No,
That sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, that was painful. Don't do that.
Well, congratulations, sir. I will now turn it over to you to say whatever you would like to say and your journey to up until this point.
Wow. I was not expecting this at all. Like normally I don't win awards or anything. I mean, generally I feel like I put mediocre amount of work into whatever I do. So this is rather surprising. I started out my channel as a platform for me to express myself, express my ideas. And it's really just kind of grown in the past few years. I really attribute that to KC here. She's been very supportive in me making the amount of content that I'm making and all that. And I'm really grateful for her. I'm grateful for all of the fans that watch and that voted. Obviously, I mean, I honestly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So I'm quite surprised. And I mean, I got to be honest. I didn't vote in the Golden Nuns because I would have just voted for me straight across the board. And so, I didn't want. I felt like, that wouldn't be fair. Which I know isn't a good excuse, but I didn't vote for that reason. But I'm really excited that I'm nominated, or not nominated, but I won, the channel of the year. That's quite surprising, especially how much shit I get on the channel every day. That is quite surprising. So,
listen, that's no indicator.
Thank you.
We get shit on too.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everybody that voted. Thank you, KC. And here's forward to another year.
Yeah, the live chat, just to let you know, the live chat's going crazy for you right now. And this is your 85th appearance on the NonSequitur show.
As it should be.
It goes me. This is the funny thing. I went and count these up. It goes me, Steve, me and Steve, Dave, and then Godless Engineer. He is literally the fourth. Even though we have three other hosts on this channel that are part of it, Godless Engineer is the fourth most apparent person on the channel. So
Aaron's got to be pretty high up there. How many Aron has?
Aron is at 21, I think. Last time I counted.
Oh, see, you got it. You have it hands down, G. Like runaway.
You see, I'm surprised Aron didn't win this particular category, considering he pretty much swept the entire award show.
He got everything else.
He did.
God.
Give
something to somebody. Yeah.
Literally. Well, and the thing is, though, he was in the Aron was actually in the this is funny. Aron was in the running for everything that was a positive category. He wasn't in the running for Notorious or the
he almost ran for favorite fan theist. We don't know how that worked.
I literally was looking at the results going, oh shit, we're gonna have people are gonna be crying foul if he wins every single category. But it didn't wind up working that way. There was a lot of people that voted. Thank you for voting. But Godless Engineer, this is well deserved. You do not put out mediocre content. You put out videos every single day, and they're meaningful videos. Each one of them has a message. They're funny. So mediocre is nowhere near a descriptive word for your channel, and this is well deserved, and we both congratulate you and are thrilled that you are part of this channel, and look forward to episode number 86 with you.
Yeah, I do too. I can't wait for it.
Are you going in the haunted house yet? Final question.
No, not the torture. It's not haunted. Let's be honest. It's not haunted. It's a torture house. No,
psychological
I'm not doing
torture.
Yeah,
I don't blame.
Well, no, he talked about pulling out like fingernails and stuff. Okay, that's not. No.
Yeah.
It's not I can handle psychological shit. I cannot handle ripping my fingernails out.
See, I'm the opposite. I couldn't handle the torture. But anyway, we'll keep working on him, ladies and gentlemen. He will go through this haunted house eventually. We'll make it happen. Not
haunted.
No.
Yeah, torture house, whatever. Same thing. Thank you, Godless Engineer and Casey. We look forward to having you back on Tuesday.
Yes.
And we actually, Aron will be back with us on Tuesday, I believe. I don't know if Aron's still here, but that Ole Anthony will be joining us on Tuesday. So that's going to be a really cool episode.
Okay, awesome.
So look forward to that. Aron, are you still here? I think.
Yeah.
I thought I heard you. Okay.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
here.
joining us on Tuesday?
Who's old Anthony? Old
the
Anthony.
Robert Tilton.
He's like, I don't know. I'll fucking talk to anybody.
Robert Tilton.
There's some random guy.
The guy that brought down the guy that brought down Robert Tilton.
Oh yeah, I definitely do want to be for that. I just want to like virtually shake his hand.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, guys, that's going to be it for us tonight. Steve actually has a couple of things that he would like to say. We have some honorable mentions that we wanted to make sure we got to. So, Steve, do you want to let people know who we want to thank from the bottom of our hearts for all the hard work that they do, because they really do a lot for the channel. We want to make sure that they were recognized for that, and then we'll close out.
Yeah, and clearly we couldn't name everybody. So if you're not on the list, you're still in our hearts. You're still honorable mention. It's just some of the people that really have stood out to us and to myself have been just amazing to the community, amazing to the channel. We give them honorable mention, especially Dr. Misha Griffith, Cy Strike, Tal City Alpha, the Godless Iwin, Cyrus the Skeptic, and Tony Reed, Holy Kool-Aid, Brittany Simon. And I want to give personally
Godless Cranium,
biggest fan of Godless Cranium. I can't forget about him. Any you guys have anybody else you want to throw in? Because there's so many names that it's hard to mention everybody. But do you guys have anybody honorable mentions you want to name for anybody?
Do you need honorable mentions?
Oh man, the list would be.
You listed a whole bunch of them.
Situation.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time to look at anybody else's content, which bothers me. I would much rather be on the learning curve.
Dr. Bryson, I think it needs to definitely be on
Dr.
the list.
Bryson.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Go ahead, John.
Well, I was just going to mention people like Greater Sapiens, Simon Dan, Fight the Flat Earth, all of them. That they're pretty awesome too. They're in the more flat Earth debate kind of side of YouTube. So, but yeah, those are great channels as well.
Yeah, Logic, Vice Rhino, Steve,
and Dark Matter 2525, Miss Snarky. People in the live chat are doing honorable mentions.
Yeah, Steve. Can you read the? Hold on one second, Dave, because this is about you. Can you read a message that we wanted to make sure that we relayed to the winner of the Golden Producer Award? We wanted to close out with a special message for our producer who gets put in the trenches and holds his own. And Steve.
Yep. But before I do that, I do want to do an honorable fan real quick. I want to put a special shout out from my heart to Christy Santiago, who's one of our greatest fans. She's been supportive from the very beginning, and I personally want to give her the honorable biggest fan award. So, but anyways, we're going to close this out with an award that goes to somebody that day in and day out tirelessly ensures that we have actually a show to put out to you guys, to all of our subscribers and fans. Somebody that has every day came and compiled videos and pictures and other assets that are used in the show to make sure that they're shown primarily at the correct time and to make it kind of look at least like Kyle and I know what we're doing. This person is skilled at all the behind the scenes things that many of you in our audience don't get privy to and don't really get a chance to see, but Kyle and I do. And because of that, we honor our producer, aka Bullinator, with the Golden Producer Award.
Yay!
Well, thank you very much, Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you, Kyle.
And he's my friend. And my friend,
yes.
my friend.
Yes, I
Dave is the
appreciate it.
best.
And I have one honorable mention that I wanted, a couple actually. I wanted to mention Rick Efrack and who's the Egyptologist?
Maggie Bryson.
Maggie Bryson.
Dr.
Yes,
Bryson.
Dr. Bryson. So those two definitely needed honorable mention because
absolutely
that stuff is absolutely fascinating.
I agree.
Love them.
Well, we thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you for staying patient with us for a show that had to deal with 30 creators and the transitions. I don't think that it turned out all that bad. So I'm actually very proud of how the show turned out. And thank you for being a part every step of the way, guys. And we look forward to 17,500 more subscribers and the Golden Nuns Part 2 next year, if we make it, if Steve hasn't drove me crazy. Good night, everyone.
Non sequitur, your facts are uncoordinated.